I wonder sometimes when enough is enough. For me, it's when you start robbing our children of their freedom, when you start mandating their way of life and indoctrinating the way they think. One night about 2 years ago, our children went to bed, dreaming about their friends, family vacations, and their next soccer game. They were just kids that night, doing what kids do, dreaming and using their imaginations. What they couldn't have imagined, however, was waking up in a world that they had never seen before. It all seemed to happen just that quick. A global pandemic, protests, rioting, looting, racial tensions. It was the perfect storm of civil unrest and political discourse. Tensions were high, and everywhere our children turned, there were political debates and COVID mandates. They were told they couldn't go to school anymore that first year. School activities were canceled, restaurants were closed, and seeing their friends was no longer a normal part of life. A year later, and it's mask mandates, vaccines, and critical race theory. We are asking a lot of our children, asking them to understand things that children shouldn't have to understand at their age. When I was a kid, I didn't have to do remote learning or wear a mask to school. I didn't have to watch my parents having political debates all over social media and watch protests and riots on the evening news each night. I was a kid, riding my bike around the neighborhood, playing with my friends, and wondering what kind of sandwich my mom was packing for my lunch. Adults back then kept grown-up stuff private. Schools were institutions of learning, not hubs for political indoctrination. These early years for our children are supposed to be the best time of their lives. For many of them today, they have had to adjust to a new way of being a child. Masks are now part of their daily wardrobe. Cancellations of birthday parties and vacations are to be expected. They now live in a world where what is or what is not acceptable changes like the wind. They say suicide is an all-time high for children. The pressures they are under is a heavy burden for them. Maybe we need to just take a step back. Let them learn about the ugly side of our humanity in their own way and in their own time. For now, let them be kids. Let them dream and use their wonderful imaginations to escape a world that will one day remind them just how wonderful it was to be a child.